Hey guys, Shelter here. Now in this video, I'm actually going to be talking about Bayonets. Now, the reason I'm talking about Bayonets is, well, I just think they're really interesting. They're one of my favourite parts about the game, but the problem is with them is that they're really underutilized in my opinion. Now, for people who don't know, well, obviously probably everyone knows what a bayonet is, but for the 5 or 6 people who don't know, a bayonet is essentially these. Now, they can be fitted on a lot of weapons. For the Americans in Normandy, I'm going to start with Normandy. They can be fitted on the M1 Garand. They can be fitted on the M2 Carbine. They can also be fitted on the Springfield. Now, this is going to bring up to the first point. Bayonets can be fitted on a lot of weapons, but this does not transfer across to different campaigns. Now, the Springfield is the best example because in Normandy, you can see here, the bayonet can be fitted onto the Springfield. I don't know. It can't be fitted on Ross rifles. It can't be fitted on. That's the way you can actually find out if the weapon can fit a bayonet. If it has this icon here, it can fit a bayonet. If it doesn't, it won't be able to fit a bayonet. Now, I was going to say with the Springfield, if you look into this here, the Springfield here can't fit a bayonet. Now, obviously, again, it really depends. Like, some rifles will be able to have bayonets. For example, the number 3 here, and I believe the number 4. The number 4 as well in Tunisia can fit a bayonet, but its Normandy counterpart can't. So it's stuff like that you need to take into account. The M1, of course, can fit on pretty much all campaigns, etc. Now, basically, a few weapons like the MAZ 36. It's also, oh wait, wrong one. Like the MAZ 36, some weapons like the MAZ 36 here. Other weapons like, I think there's one in Berlin for the Soviets. It's a Soviet, where is it? Yeah, Soviet carbine here. This carbine. This also, you can see here that this has the bayonet already attached to it. So you don't have to, you don't have to assemble, disassemble it. Now, the thing is, as well, with bayonets, you can remove them as well. You can remove them. It's the same with rifle scopes. You can remove them like this. You can see there. You can remove here, like I showed you with this M2. You can do it. I'm just going to like with Moscow as well. You can do it with the Kar 98. So you can see I've got a couple bayonets from Moscow. But yeah, why so why are they useful? Other than looking, having a bit of an improved look on the rifle, as you can as you can see, it gives an actual distinct a visual change on the rifle. They also provide a really good close range melee option. Now, this melee option is basically, it's a one-shot kill, I think. I'm pretty sure it's a one-shot kill. It might not be. It's about the same power as the axe, basically. So you basically got an axe on the end of your weapon. So, very useful, especially on bolt actions. Which is why I think they've made it so that every bolt action can fit a bayonet in some capacity. Oh, other than, like, stuff like in like the carbines and stuff in what's it called in Berlin's. I don't know. I don't even think the Axis in Berlin have a. Does the Axis in Berlin even have one? No, the Axis in Berlin don't even have a bayonet. I think the Italians have some, or the Axis have some. Like the Kar 98 again. This has a bayonet in Moscow. It has a bayonet in Normandy, but it doesn't have a bayonet in Berlin. It doesn't have a bayonet here. Carcanos have a bayonet, so that's interesting. Oh, here's another thing as well. So you'll see stuff like this. Like I have a Carcano here, which can't fit a bayonet. Now the reason it can't fit the bayonet is because if you were around like me and you had these weapons before the bayonet change came in, nowadays, if you buy a weapon out the orders, it doesn't matter which one, they can put a bayonet. Like, if I buy an M2 carbine, it will come with the M4 bayonet. But if you had the weapons before, you actually can't use they don't come automatically equipped with the bayonets. There was actually a small event a while back, which was the bayonet event, which was for Moscow and Normandy. I don't think it was, and I believe Tunisia. I don't know if they didn't have any for Tunisia, but yeah, you can fit some bayonets onto guys. Like, I only have this one bayonet because, well, this Carcano had I think it's because I got this soldier from a event that they were doing, and yeah. Or oh no, it was one of the soldiers I got from an event. Anyways, I'm just so they're really useful, and you can see here. Oh, that's the scope. You can see here a lot of weapons, bolt actions carry bayonets. Some semi-autos also do, like the Gavir 41 has it. The not the Carbine, the Garand has it. The no Axis weapons in what's it? The only Axis weapon in Normandy that has it is the Maz, and of course the car. But the FG historically could fit a bayonet, so yeah. If the FG, I mean, if they wanted an excuse to make the FG even more powerful, but yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. This has just been me talking about bayonets. They're really good, they're brilliant for new players. They're honestly, I think them adding bayonets to the game has actually helped new players more than older players. Like older players, I'm probably not going to use the bayonets because, well, except for with weapons like the M2. Which, yeah, that's a bit of a cuck-in because, I've only had, like, 4 M4 bayonets, which is a bit harsh in my opinion. But, if you're starting a new campaign, you're going to get a lot more bayonets, which I think is really good. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What's your opinions on the bayonets in the game? Do you think they're big game changers? Or do you think they're just meh? Like, I personally think they're really good and they are really helpful for new players, especially because especially with stuff like Moscow, where you don't have much close range options outside of the one assaulter squad. Like, really, I mean, especially for the Germans in Moscow, because you don't get a good SMG until level 5, and even then that's the MP14. You don't get. And how long is it? I can't remember how long. You don't get you get flame troopers at like level 18, so you don't have many good close range weapons in the early game. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. Like I said, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.